Shin Godzilla.
This is a great opening shot because it just shows the sea, which is Godzilla's yard, and the only thing you see of humans is the wake of the boat and pollution in the water. We quickly find an abandoned boat called the Maru. And on the boat we find some shoes, some origami, papers, not much else. Right, it's only been on for a minute and already we've got signs of the monster. But first we meet the humans, and there are a lot of humans in this film. Now that normally would be a terrible thing because it's invariably the human side of any Godzilla or monster film that lets it down. Humans in this film are good. Now, we're not even 12 minutes into the film here and oh my Godzilla. There's no mistaking what these shots are meant to look like. It's very important. The pace of the film is relentless and the amount of information you have to try and take on board is so much. You have to watch it multiple times you see something new every time. It's brilliant. The music is beautiful, it really is, all the way through the film, and there's some soundtracks on YouTube that you can get the haunting melodies. But what exactly is that? First time I watched this film, I don't know, what is that? What's that supposed to be? I love the sound of the blood splashing on the floor there. Apart from the dorsal fins, I didn't know that this was Godzilla at this point. I just thought it was some mad creature, but then you sort of begin to realise, oh right, okay. Brilliant special effects, got to be said. But look at that, Godzilla's butt. And then this happens. I think it was about this point in the film where I probably realised, yeah, this is Godzilla, but we're just seeing him in a different form. Watch this now. Crack. Ooh, that's got to hurt. He's metamorphosizing, he's growing, he's changing into something else. This one is, I think, the third form of Godzilla. There are 4 in this film. First one is the one where you just see the tail under the water. We don't know what was underneath the water. The second one was the fish type thing, the big lizardy fish. And this is the third one. Imagine what he's thinking. He's literally a fish out of water, or literally like a fish out of water. And he's changing, he's growing, all of this is brand new to him. He doesn't know what's going on. I mean, obviously the humans are scared too. There's no getting away from that. It's a monster. It's a big monster. It's a big red, sort of horrible monster. And we've got to accept that they've never seen anything like this before. They've never seen Godzilla. So their reaction is as valid as his. We haven't seen a Godzilla like this for a long time. He doesn't want to be cuddled. He's not going to save anybody. He's virtually invincible and he doesn't care about the humans at all. So here we go. Here's the first battle sequence, all lining up. The helicopters versus Godzilla. I love the way they line up there at the bottom of the picture. So many little touches in this film. So many just beautiful details. But the battle's not going to happen because there's an old lady crossing the road. Very respectful. So they call off the attack and just leave Godzilla standing there. Looks fantastic. The design is something else. It's just 100% pure menace. So that's all for now. He's gone. He's gone back into the water. He's gone to regenerate and change even more, as we'll see. It's a lovely horizon of destruction there. So now we're back to the humans and the everybody trying to return to normal life after such a frightening incident happens. Imagine if something like that actually happened. I mean, it would be mad, proper mad. And then after he's gone, you think, well, has he died? Is he dead? Where's he gone? And will he ever come back? All those questions are dealt with in this script, and they're dealt with in a proper way. It's not daft. There's nothing ridiculous about it. And once again, very important scenes. If there is a main character, a main human character, obviously Godzilla's the main character, but if there is a main human character, then this is him. This is the only Godzilla film where I actually like the human scenes. There's so much thought gone into every shot, every word that's spoken. I mean, I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know. I probably only got 10% of the information. And there's a lot more information as well. You see the subtitles that come up on screen. They're almost constant. Some of them are just telling you where you are geographically. Some of them are giving you information about I don't know what. Even if I could read the language, that's still so much information. You have to stop and pause the film. You have to scrutinise it. And I think it's just to give you this feeling of being overwhelmed. The cast of characters in this film is huge. There are so many people we're introduced to, but it serves a purpose. It's designed to confuse you. It's designed to keep you on the edge of your seat. I think that's just a lovely little touch, an element of slapstick comedy right in the middle of a horrific affair that's going on. So the plot moves on. Nobody really has a clue. The scientists are brought in, specialists are brought in, all different experts in different fields are brought in, and then they start to piece things together. There are some convoluted parts to the film like this where they try to decipher all of these extremely cryptic messages left behind by the scientists from the first boat we saw, the abandoned boat. And you just think, well, why are they so cryptic? Why didn't he just say in plain Japanese, this is what I think it is, this is how I think it lives, and this is how you fight it? But in the depths of the story, we understand that he has tried to publish his findings before, but he was barred. And that's why he hid them away.
Thank you. Oh.
This character is unusual. She's the American aspect of the film, and it just doesn't sit well with everybody else.
鎌倉に再上陸します。
He's back, and this is the fourth form. If I can use the word gorgeous to describe Godzilla, then it's gorgeous. So the cast of thousands spring into action. He's back. Ah! So we're off. This is going to be the first major scene, the first major action scene. We've had snippets up to now, but they're not going to tease us this time. Surely they're not going to tease us this time. So we're a good hour into the film, almost now, and it's been well worth waiting for. The way that they've built it all up to this is this has been really good so far. The machine guns have no effect whatsoever, and so they quickly move on to missiles. Look at that beautiful shot. The missiles have no effect either, absolutely none. It's brilliant to see the power that Godzilla has against all of this might, and the way that they attack him is something else. It really is something else. So they move on to the next phase, which is to target the legs and head, and it's just epic. It's just brilliant cinematography. $15 million apparently is what they had to make this film, and I've read in some places that it was as little as 10. Now more money than that has been spent on music videos and advertising campaigns. It's ridiculous. So it's a remarkable achievement just for that alone. So the bombardment continues, and it's massive. It's an absolute onslaught upon him, and I love the way his tail just keeps wagging like nothing's wrong. And he's probably just thinking, well, hang on, what have I done? But he's just thinking, God, stop. These images are something else. They're building up to something really special. Now these bombs have an effect, they hurt, and Godzilla retaliates with probably the best scene of the film. You can probably tell that I'm a big fan of the film. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I do love it. It's brilliant. It's done things I've never seen before. It's shown me Godzilla in a new light. Look at that. That's one of my all-time favourite moments in filmmaking. Simple. Just the way that he has to shield his own eyes from his own power of what he's about to unleash. It's just unbelievable. The proportions of it, I can't get my head around what he's capable of doing. And look at, he even shudders under his own power. Oh, this bit, man, it proper blew my mind. And he hits the bombers that have attacked him with the only bombs that can hurt him. And it's just breathtaking, literally. So I'm going to end my review of this film there. When I said earlier that we see 4 forms of Godzilla in this film, I was telling a lie. There are 5 forms in this film, and the 5th form is probably the most frightening. So there you go. Watch it. Just watch it and find out what happens. Have those scenes for yourself. Get in the right mood for this sort of film. It's a corker.